Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. As you've probably noticed, some people have messaged me and they're like, where you been? I just haven't really been feeling 100%, so I decided to take some time off and just focus on doing the bare minimum to keep the machine moving. I got some things in. I got a fair amount of bits in. I'm not going to show you everything. I'll show you what I think you will like. Got a roll of these in. Now these are going straight into the reserve, so these will be going to probably the lockbox. Oh, I forget about these. These should do very well. Lunar 1 Tigers, Lunar 2 Tigers, they do very, very well. They're probably more cartoony than the last two series, but that's okay. I had a load of Lunar Tigers in. I might have some of Series 1. They're like £50 a coin. The Lunar 2's around £40 last time I checked. I think I've had 26 a coin on these off the top of my head. I think these will do very well. They will need time. The problem with the Lunars is they go in and out of fashion. So if I see the market pick it up, I'll ping them off. I'm hoping to sit on these for over a year. Like I want to hold these for a few years, preferably. I actually asked the guy I bought. I was after the 2 ounce and the 5 ounce. They tend to be the money coins. When he put the order in, he totally forgot, and he was just like, "I've only got you a roll of the singles." I don't really deal with the half ounce anymore. I find they're a bit of a pain. Oh, remember our friend Stan? I accidentally cut myself with it earlier. So, yeah, sorry about that. Hence the plaster. But yeah, I think these will do very well. If you can get your hands on a 2 ounce and 5 ounce. Buy them. They tend to be the money coins. So if you do like these, you're gonna like my next video. I've got something coming in that you probably won't see on YouTube, or not to the extent that I've done it. I said when they come out, I was like, I'm gonna buy a fair amount of them, and thankfully Spotters looked after me on that. So that's them. I end up getting. Now, I know there's going to be people that are like, you've already shown these, and it's just not the case. So I'm expecting a lot of these, especially in this year, to come to me. So one of my suppliers is dealing with a gentleman. These are just sovereigns. They're all 1976. I made a video where I had 10 1976. There's another 9 there. Now, my supplier has told me that the guy who's selling them, he has over 100 of them, and he's just selling them once a month to kind of give himself an income. So his father left them in inheritance. They look fantastic. They really do. Thankfully, spot price has gone up. I'm probably going to sell these for $3.30. I'll try and sell these for $3.30 plus post. I think they're worth that. They're pretty much unk. They need a little bit of cleaning. Could you grade them? Yes, you could. Would you want to grade them? I'm not entirely sure. Apparently, the Gillicks are doing very well at the moment, as one of my the guy who grades my coins keeps telling me. Like, yeah, jump on the Gillicks, get them graded. I'm not sure I see value there personally. It's not to say that I'm right. But yeah, a lot of very, very good ones. I'm not sure if they're all going to be 1976s. If there's over 100 1976, I'll be absolutely flabbergasted, because like who buys just 1 year? If you collect them, you might get a couple for your kids, but to have 100 of them, it's kind of suspect if you ask me. It's not my business to know. Like, it all gets booked accordingly and done properly, so you got to take people at their face value. This one came in. I made a couple of videos that I didn't put out, and yeah, I thought the content was rubbish. I thought it was really rubbish. I haven't been feeling 100% for about 6 weeks now, and I'm slowly getting on top of it. But this came in, and with some other bits. The other bits I'm not going to show on camera because they're not amazing. You've seen them before. So what is this? The box is quite grubby, which is a shame, but we all know it's not about the box, it's about the coin. And this coin is an absolute beaut. recently the 1 ounce version of this Britannia, let's zoom in for you guys, I think it went for like 7,500 on one of the auctions. This is only a 20th. I paid big money for this, so this cost me £150. I actually offered the guy 170, and he was like, nah, I'll give you a mate's weight deal on it, I'll do it for 150. This is a £200 coin. Let's make no bones about it, this is a 200 plus coin. It won't be going for anything less than that, because you just don't see them. It is the Rolls Royce of the Britannias. Personally, I think there's better designs than this one. However, that's personal preference, and you know what, you don't want to see my hairy hand. The market has decided this is the go-to Brit to have. Now, I actually had one of these recently, and ironically, I sold it to the same gentleman. You know, so he's kind of sold it back. I don't think it's the exact coin I sold him. I think that one went off for grading. But he had another one, then he had another one come in on top of that, which he paid 130 for, which I thought was an absolute steal. Beautiful coin. Again, I do think there are better designs, but this is the people's choice, people's champ. If you'd bought the set of these, you would have made so much money. It would have been ridiculous. I wasn't really buying coins in 2014. I think I had some silver back then, but I wasn't buying anything else. It might have been 2015 when I started buying for investment. Great coin. Great coin. And finally, this is probably my favourite coin coming up. Now, two people have asked me for this, and they both turned it down for different reasons. So one gentleman turned around and said to me, he's like, if you get any decent coins in, you know, let me know. I told him the price, and he's like, it's just a bit too close to Christmas for me, I'm afraid. And I was like, that's fair enough. That's not a problem. Let's put that on there. Nah, let's put it over here. These are great. Little rimmed ink, unfortunately. Aztec calendar. I personally believe that this is one of the best coins ever made. I love my Mexican coinage. I really do. I don't see as much as I used to. However, I am planning on seeing my old supplier at some point. I don't think you get much better on this. Whatever side you look at, it's an absolutely wonderful coin. So 1918, which means it isn't a restrike. This is probably the most common one out of the series. But yeah, the other person said to me, oh, it's number one on my list, but I wanted one without a small dink in it. And I was like, oh, that's okay. You know, if I get another one in, you know, I'll message you. I actually quoted 800 on this. That might be slightly top. However, due to how few I see these days, I'm happy to hold. I think gold has finally broken its low. I think it's going to start rising. I'm happy to sit on it. I really am. Because I enjoy this coin. And I can always sell it down the road, but I'm not going to be coming down to 750. You know, I think that's really cheap for one of these. I didn't pay that myself. I end up sniping this from another dealer. They underpriced it, I felt. If they're watching this video, please don't put the price up. You know, I feel like every time I snipe something from them, they put the price up. I'm not going to say that's down to me, but I get that impression sometimes. Wonderful, wonderful coin. If you ever get to own one of these, well, if you ever get offered one of these, you know, I certainly would urge you to buy it. It is brilliant. So yeah, that's the haul for today. You know, I'm sorry I haven't been around. I just didn't want to put out bad content. I really didn't. I see no purpose in it. You know, I'm not doing YouTube for the ad money. There's no ad money in it, really. I think my first year I'm going to do maybe £250. You know, for what I put in compared to what I get out. You know, it costs me money to put content out. So I do apologise for not being around. I will make some videos coming up but you need to be patient with me because, like I said, I haven't been 100%. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.